Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we landed in Canada in July 2019 and we both got our first jobs within 15 days. Though it was not at par with the profile that we had back in India, but certainly it was not a survival job. So in this video, let's find out how we got our first job and how you can also get your first job in Canada. So my name is Nishant.
And I'm Tanu, and let's get started. So, if we want, we can finish this video in just one word. But obviously, this is not why you are here. So, we'll go through the entire process that we went through in detail and finally how we got the job while discussing a few strategies.
But before we start, I just hope that you have already watched one of our previous video where we explained how you can apply for a job in Canada directly from India or from any other country. The strategies that we explained in that video is also applicable to the people who have already landed in Canada and they are in search of their first job. We will leave the link in the description box, so do give it a watch because we are not going to discuss those strategies once again in detail in this video.
So the first thing is, as soon as you get your COPR, start reaching out to pre-arrival settlement agencies in your desired province. We did the same. Settlement agencies are government-funded organizations which are there to help immigrants like all of us.
And don't worry, Canada government will itself provide you the details of those settlement agencies and the details will also be there in your ITA letter. So reach out to them, get yourself registered with them and attend all the relevant seminars that they organize for you. Yeah, some of them would have repeated information, but still it's always good to attend those seminars because you get to learn more about Canada, its culture, and more importantly, you will also build a network for yourself. Some seminars are conducted online, in fact most of them, and some are conducted face-to-face where you will be called at a certain location along with a group of other people just like you who are also moving to Canada. So it's always a good idea to connect with them.
Another reason to reach out to these pre-arrival settlement agencies is that some of them have their own employment vertical and some of them have tie-ups with post-arrival settlement agencies which can help you in your job search. And don't worry, because all these organizations are government funded, they do not have a selfish interest. They are there to help you, so you can trust them.
The second thing is, don't wait to land in Canada before you start your job search. Start looking for jobs as soon as you get your COPR. Though the chances of getting a job before landing is obviously not that high because you are still in India and not physically present in Canada. And also, even if you get an offer, it might not be possible for you to book a ticket immediately and come to Canada in a week's time. But at least you will get a sense of it. At least you would know that with your current resume, are you even getting responses from the employers or not? And you never know if something gets clicked and you are able to line up a couple of interviews for yourself beforehand. And to apply for jobs even before landing, it's really important that you get a virtual number for yourself, as we said in our last video.
But for us, it did not work out, unfortunately. We were not able to secure any job interviews before landing. But we do know there are a lot of people who have seen success in this. So do give it a try. Now, while applying for jobs online, there are a few things that you need to keep in mind, such as you need to have a good resume, which is easy to read, but it also highlights your achievements. You also need to have a good cover letter, and you need to be prepared for basic HR round interview questions beforehand. And as a lot of you have requested, we will be coming up with a video about Canadian style resume and interview preparation, so stay tuned.
Now, apart from just applying for jobs online, you should also invest a lot of time in networking with people. By people, we don't only mean the recruiters sitting in Canada, but also the people just like you who are working in Canada in similar profiles. Connect with them and ask if they are willing to get on a call with you. Talk to them, build a good relationship with them, and then ask if they would like to meet you over a coffee just for an informational interview once you are there in Canada. Though obviously during COVID it's not possible, but hopefully things will be improving soon and then you can start meeting people for a coffee.
Coming to the next point, that is, how did we get our first job? So when we say that you need to build your network, it doesn't mean that you need to connect to strangers only living in Canada. You need to also reach out to your friends and relatives and see if they know someone in their close connection who's living in Canada and can help you in your job search. Think about it. Who will be more willing to help you? A stranger or a friend? A friend, obviously. And this is exactly how we got our first jobs.
So we reached out to our friends and relatives, and it turned out that one of my cousin sister's husband has a friend whose best friend was in Canada. I know it's kind of a logical reasoning question, so let me read it again. A friend of my cousin sister's husband was in Canada, and it turns out that he was the business and finance head of a small company. So we got connected to him, and as soon as we landed in Canada, we had a call with him, and we both were called for a formal interview. And Tanu nailed it, and she got the job as they had a relevant position available, which was not yet advertised. But unfortunately, I did not get the job because they did not have any suitable position at that moment. But out of the blue, after 1 or 2 weeks later, I also got the call from that company for a relevant position as an HR administrator. And after another round of interview, I also got a contract job.
So now if we look back, it seems like it was all too easy for us. But if you look at it from another perspective, it wouldn't have been easy if we hadn't come out of our comfort zone, connected with people and asked for help upfront. So here's our suggestion for you. Don't be shy and ask for help. But at the same time, don't look too desperate and allow breathing space for the other person.
Now, while Tanu got the job and I was still waiting, I started reaching out to recruiters. I visited their office, met with them personally, I discussed my profile and what are my desired roles, etc. It was really important because recruiters are able to give you a realistic picture about the job market, and they will tell you upfront that if you are having realistic expectations or not. And once you are in their candidate pipeline, often they get in touch with you themselves whenever they have a suitable opportunity available for you.
So it's always a good idea to register yourself in a recruiting agency, and more importantly, build a connection with the recruiter. Stay in touch with them, comment on their LinkedIn post, and send them a short message updating them about your job search. Even if they don't reply, they will have you in the back of their mind whenever a relevant job opportunity arrives. But at the same time, as I said earlier, do not be desperate and pester someone.
Another thing that I learned from a recruiter in the initial stages is that never apply to irrelevant jobs. And that is exactly what I was doing, applying to tons of jobs every single day. So applying for 2 relevant jobs is much better than applying for 30 irrelevant jobs. Because when you apply to so many jobs on the recruiting agency's online portal, even the recruiters will not be able to judge what exactly are your expertise and what exactly you want to do. And the next time when they see a job application from you, they will simply throw it in the bin. And finally, the last thing which I always say in most of our videos, that build your online presence. Start posting on LinkedIn, start writing something, share your learnings and start commenting on other people's posts. This way you might be able to catch someone's eye and may land a job.
So that's it for today, folks. We hope that you find your first job in Canada as soon as possible. And when you do, please come back to this video and let all of us know how you got your first job.
And if you found this video helpful, then please smash the like button, and to support us, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. And we will see you in our next video. Till then, take care and stay safe.